So this next section is invoicing passport for the funding to reimburse our bank account for what we have just paid our supporters for the month, for the month just having passed. So what we need to do is there's a cover sheet that passport requires that needs to be filled out. And on that passport cover sheet is the breakdown of the type of support that has been provided, the number of hours, and the cost. Also on that, on that same form, there's a place there where we need to actually keep track of transportation. If there's any transportation costs, because passport does cover the cost of transportation up to a certain amount. And so that would be recorded on there as well as the actual support. Then there's another tracking form that you have to fill out for transportation specifically. So that would include things such as the cost of a bus pass, the cost of any mileage incurred, and the cost of taxi rides. So that form would be filled out, and then that amount would be included on the cover sheet. So then what you need to do is to fax that cover sheet. They don't require all of the invoicing or anything like that, just that transportation form and the cover sheet. So you just need to fax that. You can actually email it as well. It gets a little bit more complicated if you email it because you have to have signatures. Some people don't know how to do signatures. So I find faxing, it works really, really well. Fax it over to the passport agency, which is Tri-County Community Support Services. And then you want to get confirmation that the fax went through. Either write down the confirmation on the cover sheet if you don't get a paper copy confirming that it went through, or just take the paper copy if you get one of those and attach it to the back. And then you take that little package, which is the cover sheet and the confirmation sheet, attach it to the invoices that are recorded on that cover sheet that are included there, and document the total amount that was invoiced on the invoice tracking form that's inside the front folder of the file, and record a declining balance so you know how much money is left in your passport account for the rest of this fiscal year. And then once all of that is done, then you just put everything into the file it away in your drawer until next month. And at the end of the fiscal year, you just you take that file and you file it with your into your archive. And that's the end of invoicing passport.